Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alvin. I'm a part-time reseller here in Singapore, and today we are going to basically just show you what I sold last week. Yesterday was the last day of Chinese New Year. I was planning to pack items that I sold on eBay, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you clicked on this video, it's basically me just trying to figure out and tell you that whether to niche down or to be more specific when you're selling on eBay. Short and short is, to be honest, no, you do not need to niche down. You can sell anything on the same eBay platform, the same eBay account that you have, be it clothes, shoes, anything. The fact is, because it's eBay and people will just Google search on the platform, and then what they want and the price is right, they will buy from you. The thing is right now is, for me, because I sell collectibles, I sell action figures, I sell figurines, I sell statues, but of course I do sell games, I do sell steel books, and for this particular niche that I'm actually not familiar with, I was helping a friend to sell, and I should have and I could have done better. I'm going to just show it to you that later on. And if you clicked on this, if you see in the thumbnail, it's something that you do need to be prepared, because different things, different types of categories, you do need to pack them very differently. Even storing them before you ship is also a must that you need to figure that out. So anyway, without further ado, we will show you what I actually sold on eBay, and yeah, let's get right down to it. So as you can tell from here, these are all the items that I sold. Only this figure here, this lady figure, is part of my own personal collection. The rest I actually bought from the various places, the various sellers that were selling through the local marketplace, be it Carousel, be it Facebook Marketplace, more so from Carousel, but I'm just going to glance through and tell you that any shape, any size of the items that I sold here, you do need to pack them, you need to ship them properly. And the one item that's not here, I will later show you when I'm back at my workstation. But I just got to run through you what I sold and how much I got it for. Like for instance, this Gentle Giant Death Squad Commander, this old jumbo figure, it's around 75 US dollars. Not much. Shipping is going to cost him, that's plus shipping. I'm going to just put it on screen for you to see. And then yeah, the next item will be this Pamela, 160 US dollars that I sold it for. So yeah, that's one thing. I have multiples of this figure. I have multiples. I'm selling down as I go along. The price has gone down a bit, but you know, I'm not in a hurry to sell it. I do profit though, even my buy cost was way lower than what it is I'm selling for. So 160 US dollars, pretty good. These steel books, I'm gonna just show you the steel books. These steel books, I sold this one, I believe I sold for like about 29 US dollars plus shipping. So this is one. These few, again, if you are not aware, I'm running a contest giveaway. So to speak, I'm giving away 12 of these, one per person each. So do click on the video that will have link up here, this over here. So then yeah, do comment on that video, you know, and get one of yourself, and hopefully you can win one of this. This is actually gorgeous. I sold like 3 of this already. I'm selling, you know, I'm still getting more, and then I'm selling down, and every piece I'm profiting. So why not? The next item will be this Persona 3. This Persona 3 is, I got it in a bulk deal. This one I sold for 150 US dollars. This is not sealed. This is actually open. But I took pictures of everything, like open it up, and I basically showed everything in it, and then it sold for $150 plus shipping. The next item will be this Chop Top. This Chop Top, it's a relatively old figure, and all these basically are relatively old figures, I'll put it that way. The Chop Top was about 130 US dollars plus shipping. It's part of the Cinema of Fear by Mexico and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, one of the horror figures, one of the categories that you should look out for when you're selling. And another horror figure that you definitely will have to keep a lookout for is the Exorcist. The Exorcist from NECA. This is pretty awesome. Apparently there's a motorized head spin. You actually motorized, there's batteries in it. It's tucked away, but it's in it. This one sold for 300 US dollars. It has gone down quite a bit. I've sold a few of these. I still have like I think 2 more, and it's sold for 300 US dollars. Previously it was way higher, but yeah, it has gone down because of the economy and everything. And last but not least will be this figure. I believe I sold this for 85 US dollars. 85 US dollars. This is a personal collection of mine. This is from the 3A company. A company called 3A. They do artistic Ashley Wood 1/6 figure. This is a loose figure. Flaking all around. Leather figures 1/6 figures. So they always flake. It's quite bad. But yeah, this one sold for 85 US dollars plus shipping. And I'll ship them bubble wrap, loose in a box. Everything here I'll ship them bubble wrap in a box. That's where I store my boxes. Those carton boxes, I keep them, I buy them. I do buy them sometimes, but I don't buy the bigger ones. I do find them across everywhere and then just store them. And then they come in use when I sell all these around, as you can tell. And it's all packed. These are the ones that I just saw, and it's all packed right here. Big and small boxes, as you can tell. I was doing it while watching Disney Plus with Emily Van Camp. Apparently she's in the show called The Resident. Good show, by the way. I'm just starting to watch the season. And yeah, I will take you all to my workstation now. Alright, I'm back at my workstation. With niching down, as in being a specific eBay seller, specific category or specific, item, I don't know what you're intending to sell, to be honest. The fact remains is, I personally don't see it as niching down. The why people talk about niching down is because in order to even sell on eBay, why are you even doing it? Is you want to profit from it, right? As in you want to earn money, you want to sell and get back some money. It's all about the money. So for you to know your products, that's the reason why niching down is you need to know where you're getting your item is, what the item really is, what is the worth of the item, how to pack it, what categories you need to list it on, what's the listing descriptions that you need to put it on when you're listing on eBay, and everything. Because for me, I'm selling figurines, my so-called niche, but quite frankly, I'm well versed in figurines. Not necessarily all of them, because there's so many collectibles out there and so many brands and so many. I'm not a vintage, collector. Vintage is a whole nother category. You need to roughly know what's the market value like. So for me, in short is, I do know my figurines. So when I list them, when I search on eBay, I roughly know the market price. That's why I can profit from it. Having said that, I've also dabbled in games. I also play games. I also roughly know what consoles are there. And I do know from Asia point of view, selling to US is not really the case, only until recently when Nintendo Switch is considered region free. PS5, the console is also region free, and the games itself, you can kind of sell to overseas market, which is, for me, to Asia, to US, is considered overseas. So I can sell that. But back then, there was all region locked, so we don't really profit from it, because generally, eBay, it is a US site. The main focus for eBay is all US buyers. So from that alone, you do need to roughly know your market, which is the niche of it. So that's why people tend to say your niche. You do need to niche down. When you have an account and people think of make another account for another category, that doesn't make any sense. For you, if you're clicking on this video, you do need to just sit back, think about it. What are you interested in? What is your passion? What are you good at? If you're good at clothing, for instance, you do know all your brands, you do all your vintage shirts for that matter, or even the current ones, and you have sources to buy and then resell on eBay, go for it. If you have shoes, you have a shoe collection, then you also have to figure out how to sell. It may not be a good thing to sell on eBay, but there are other sites out there. But for what I can tell you is, you need to see eBay, you need to see all the other sites of the price range. And if you're good at it, go for it. Because different people have different interests. And from that interest alone, for me, because I collected toys since so many years ago, so you do need to know what you're interested in. And coming back to what I was hinting at, because out of the 9 items, there was actually one item which could have made a 10 item when I listed it out way back for my friend, and then it just got sold. This card, which I'm not well versed in, because again, card collectors, there's so many of you. There's sports cards collectors, there's basketball, soccer, there's so many. Pokemon cards, Magic of the Gathering, Flesh and Blood, there's so many. It's different cards also got different niche and different cards but generally speaking, the card category, there's a way to list it, there's also a way to pack it, and also a way to store it before you even want to sell it and pack it. So for me, when I was doing this, for my friend, it did get sold, and when I had a look at it, somehow or other, it got dented. This is the card that was in play. This Messi card, the goat lah, we call it, the great one. He is in this piece here, this plastic piece that comes with it. But somehow I think I dropped it. I go with recollection of it, quite sadly. And when I was looking at it, the corners got dinged. It got dinged. It got dinged. Right here. And right here. Small little ding. And the back also. I think it dropped. I was sad to say it dropped. See, the ding is quite bad. The ding is quite bad here. Over here. And over here. So then I had to tell the buyer about it, and then he was willing to cancel. But he was also thinking if I could sell him at a low price, I will. And because of that, I had to eat up the loss because I'm selling for a friend, and I did ding it. So he will take his cut. I will take the margin off him. Whether how much the margin is, I will maybe discuss it in another video. That one is another topic altogether. So my personal opinion, in short, is for eBay, when you're selling, you don't need to niche down. The real question is, what you have to sell, and what are you good at to sell? What comes to mind when you are selling, and then if you can profit from it. That's the main reason. That has to be the main reason why you're doing on eBay. And if you're good at it, go for it. If you're not good at it, then I urge you don't even try. That's the reason why people talk about niche. It's a broader, more reason is they are good at it. They are good at clothing, they are good at shoes, they are good at cards, they are good at figurines, they're whatever you want to sell. Your crockery, for instance. It's so wide, the category, you can't be master of everything. So that's the reason why people tell you to niche down. But if you have the ways to sell it, go for it. This will be me signing off at the moment. If you like this video, you want to support me, go consider subscribing to my channel. Do at least give it a like. Do like this video. Do share it with whoever is thinking of selling down your collection. Give it a comment. Like, tell me what you have, and then maybe I can help. There's so many YouTubers out there who are also selling, who are also niching now, who are also describing to you how to pack your cards, for instance, because I had a rating that was quite neutral. I actually thought I packed it well, and yet it got to him, and then he gave me advice about it. He gave me a neutral, and I took it. I accepted it, and I do need to learn more on how to sell these type of cards, or any card for that matter, because I'm actually good at selling figurines. So yeah, take care everyone. I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.